So Deven, thank you for coming in today. I just wanted to ask you what you think are the fundamental changes being proposed by the universal credit.
Well, let's talk about the welfare system that is trying to change, first of all, which is a welfare system that is incredibly complicated. It creates uncertainty for claimants who are making that move into work or changing the amount they earn when they're in work. And for claimants who do make that step into work and find out and try and figure out how much better off in work they are, if they were able to do that and find out the answer would be, for far too many people, not very much better off at all. And I think those are the parts of the system that needs to change. We're trying to, with universal credit, create a system that creates certainty about somebody's income from work, and also a system that fundamentally makes that rewarding, makes that decision to move into work rewarding.
Okay. And what are the fundamental challenges to introducing this new system?
I think it's important to say that the broad principles behind universal credit, the idea to simplify the welfare system and reward work, there's broad support behind those, so those aren't at all controversial. What I would say is that the challenges and concerns come in around the implementation of universal credit. It's important to have that level of scrutiny over a change this big. That's absolutely right. Those challenges, I would say, are fundamentally around the IT, implementing a change on this scale with understandably government's track record of doing these things needs to be scrutinised and needs to be looked at. But I believe it's possible. I believe we will have a working system. I do try and stay close to this, and I do. But I believe we will have a working system on day one that will improve over time. I'd say the two other big risks is, one, it's not only about changing the system to one that pays people a little bit more when they're in work. It's about behaviour change, changing a culture, and I think it's important that the reform programme doesn't lose sight of that. It doesn't become just an IT project. It also becomes about the way in which the system deals with claimants, so it kind of wins back their trust, and it also, rather than as well as rewarding work, it also gives them the support that they need to get into work, but also make sure that they fulfil their responsibilities for work as well.
Excellent. Deven Ghelani, thank you very much.
Thank you.